Then as we continue, so this is the third stage of putting the sheet. So we put this metal sheet, the blue color metal sheet. So this we have found that even if it is underground, the rust what it is going to take, it will take at least 5 years for it to get rusted, which is below the ground. So we thought that 5 years is what we are at least planning as of now. So this is the reason we selected this. This is a 0.4 sheet and it is totally 14 feet high. So this goes 4 feet below the ground. I'll show you better pictures ahead. So these are going 4 feet below the ground. So there is no rat who can make a hole and come, rat or snake. So above 4 feet it is really difficult for them, but up to 4 feet, okay. But we are still safe. And the thing is, the blue color, the smoother part is placed outside. So this is the farm inside. This is the inner part. This is the outer part. So the smooth surface, so we have not seen any rats climbing this sheet or rats or snake. So it is really smooth, and it doesn't get grip to climb over it. So in that way, we have used the blue color sheet facing outside. So all the metal things are inside, facing inside the farm. Okay, this is the other boundary. So this is the farm inside, and this is the outer part from where the photo is taken. So as we continue, you can see, okay, as I was telling you, the metal, the rods are inside, the sheet is outside. So we have screwed all the sheets inside with self-drilling screws. So this is a supporter here. So what we put support here, and there's another support just below the ground. So where it is screwed there. So the sheet doesn't bend when you put the sand back inside. So there are two supporting rods. Okay, and there's a third one on top. Okay. So yeah, so this is how after putting the sheet, we are putting the sand back inside. You can see the soil which is again put inside. So this is, it will again cover 4 feet. Okay, so as you see, after putting the sand, we again put water on it to level it, so later it doesn't sink in. Okay, so this is one of the photographs just showing that the sand has put, the sheet is going inside 4 feet. So this is how it looks later on. So as it is going to continue. So it is covered all the way. So we are having only one entrance. There are no multiple entrances. So everything is covered. So there's no way for any access of any rodents or any snakes coming in, or any intruders, or any other thing. So these are just more photos showing more angles. Okay, the first thing was covering all the 4 sides with sheet. Okay, this is a better picture of showing of the main pillar, which has been covered with concrete here. Okay, so this is just to hold the pillar. Again, the more sand comes, it gets more support. So this is while putting back the sand which was removed out. Okay, so this is totally, this length is 100 feet and this is 50 feet. Okay, so now in this we have decided that both the ends will have rooms. So these are going to be, these are 500 10 by 10, 10 by 10, 10 by 10. These are going to be my flight cages, or cages for big birds. Okay, that end. And this end, okay, you see this other pole. So these are going to be my utility rooms. I will show them as we go further. Okay, so this is the end where we are going to have our utility rooms. Okay, so this is the shed for that. So we are going to have totally 4 rooms here. Okay, one room, this is the first room, which will be given to the people who are working at my place. So there's right now we have a family of 3 people who live here. Okay, and the second one is going to be my office. The third one is going to be the kitchen. The fourth one is going to be the storeroom, which is now converted to a hospital room. Okay, this is the door. Okay, this was the main part where we thought nothing should go wrong. There should be no holes, nothing. So this was very well designed. So all these were closed later on. It closes fully and automatically closed, so it doesn't stay open by itself. So it had a spring attached behind it openly. So by mistake also you cannot keep it open. So yeah, so as I told you, this was the rooms what we were building. This is a storeroom. This was supposed to be the kitchen. This will be my office, and this was both of them were given to the people who are going to live there. almost towards the completion where we had covered everything. So this is the door from inside the farm. This is how it looked like. So once everything got covered, so there was no other space left, there was no holes, no nothing, everything was pick and plan. So there was no way anything could come in, unwanted things could come in. This is how it looked finally when all the sheets were put up. So there was like a smooth surface everywhere, we didn't let any surface where, anything could climb up. And this was totally 10 feet high from the ground. Just another view. Okay, so only one entrance to it. Everything else was packed. Everything else was packed, only one single entrance. Okay, the second was, okay, we covered the sides, now the top. Okay, anything could come from the top, any raptors, any birds. So, we had to cover from the top. So we decided we will mesh the whole thing up. So, apart, so total 5,000 square feet was there after removing, this place, the office, this space, and the space where I'm going to keep the the big flock of birds, the flight cage. 4,000 square feet still we had to cover with the mesh. So we bought mesh, we calculated everything, how much is going to cost us per square feet. Yeah, this was the while covering the top, as I was telling. So we had to cover 4,000 square feet with mesh. Half by half mesh is what we decided. So, at least the rats wouldn't come in. Mice would come in, but rats wouldn't come in. So what we decided that we will put 2 supporting pillars and we'll run one whole bar. This is 50 feet. So one rod running 50 feet and 2 supporting bars. You can see this. So on each of the running lengths. So these are 10 feet apart. So we had calculated how much steel will be used. Everything was calculated way before. So we had bought material as per that only. And this is how we started it. And after laying down all the supporting angles on top, we started putting mesh, as you can see here. I'll show better pictures. Yeah. So you can see the mesh being laid on this. So this has made with that much strength that you can even walk on top of this. So this is actually 3 by 1.5 rectangular pipe, which we have used here, square pipe, and it is strong enough to walk on it. So after you screw in all the mesh on top, you can easily walk on this. So this is how we had designed it. So this was the most laborious job and most difficult job, trying to put the mesh on top, so which took most of the time. It took around 10 days just to lay all of them. So we had to put the mesh on this, and then you had to roll it open, and we had to start screwing them with the machine. This is how it used to look. So you have to roll the mesh on top, and then one person is holding it, and they're just screwing it and coming all the way. So we had to see that there are no spaces left even on the top, because for the birds from inside also to escape outside. So this is how it used to look. So after day by day we are completing. So now it is a little rusted, but even if it is rusted, it doesn't break away. So it is going. So it is almost 2 years now, and I'm sure it will last at least 5 to 6 years, so, which is what we had planned. So this is how it looks right now. After covering the whole thing, so we had to screw everything up. So we had a lot of people walking on top, trying to scan for any space which is open, for anything to escape outside, coming from outside to inside. So this was the major issue for us. So we wanted this to be really perfect. So on the sides, as you can see here, we had bent the mesh outside, so there are no gaps left between the sheets and the pipe, because usually it is not flat. It is in a curved manner, so we had to cover it from top, as you can see here. So we screwed the mesh on the side. So this is how it used to look. So this we had constructed in a summer time. So it was really hot. It was really hard on the laborers also to work, but still day by day we worked it out. So actually the whole thing was done in 45 days. I'll tell you more about this. So we had planned it to do in 30 days, but it took 15 days extra just because of this thing, because of laying of this, because we thought it will get done in 4 to 5 days, but it took almost 7 to 10 days. by the time we finished. So this is how it looked later on. After finishing, this was the ceiling. So it is still really strong. We can still walk on it, and you can get things repaired and get things done. Okay, on in this, I want to show you. Okay, these are the doors fitted to the 4 rooms which I told before. Okay, and what are these? Okay, these are pillars. Okay, for where we are going to lay our cages. All our cages are suspendable cages. So later on, the cages are going to come on this. So we'll be putting more L angles on this, and it will be supported by more L angles. So this is what these are rods are for, put in the ground. They are again cemented with concrete. Here. So you can see this rectangle made here. So the cages are just going to be kept on them, and so we had 4 lines totally. So in each line we had planned to put 25 cages. So I'll be discussing size of the cages later on. So as of now, 25 cages per row, and we had 4 rows. So 100 cages is what suspendable cages what we have right now. Okay, and we had path in between. So these are the we had just put sand, and then they'll be laid with tiles later on. So these are the tiles. So we laid before we thought we'll just concrete it, but then we thought like when later on we just want to move out of this place to our own place, so we can use this tiles later on. So that's when we decided to put tiles, and it was more economical than putting a concrete pathway. So that's the reason we put tiles here. So these are just random tiles what we go with different designs. So they give away for cheap. So around 8 to 10 rupees per 1 by 1 block. That's what we got it for. So this is totally, and this is the main pathway what we have. And on the right, you go to the cages. Just another view of the whole place. Once all the pathway, this is the pathway what we have created. So as I've shown in my earlier slide in 2016 slides, I had those around 100 cages of metal cages, the 3 by 1.5. Those called battery cages, what they're stacked up on each other. So I had to accommodate those cages also here because I had planned to put small birds in that, African lovebirds or any other neophymas or anything I had planned. So I wanted to accommodate that. So I thought that on the both sides of my farm wall, so this wall and this wall, so I would put them here and put one shade on top. So this is what this thing is made for. I'll show in the pictures ahead. So just one review of how it looks. Okay, so yeah, this is the shade for the cages which are going to come below. This is the battery cages, the metal cages, what I already had. So they are going to come here, the whole end. So because rain and all, we had to avoid it from rain, but we wanted sunlight. So in the morning, the sunlight is going to hit the birds from here. So any rain and all comes, so it just falls on the sheet and it just falls away from the cages. So nothing happens to it. So there's no water filling in the cages.